here we are at the Blackwood Thunderdome for Game 2 of the 2021-22 season. Here comes the ball our way. Nearly got a touch early as the gentlemen in black and white just flow over to our side. We get all the greats over this way. But Game 2 it is at the Blackwood Thunderdome. The Raptors getting up last week in what was a tight fought game in the end at a 9-7 game. So the Seadevils have a little bit of work to be done this week, and Braden Munn on the camera. Not only that, but the headset's on again, mate. Welcome.
Also on the mic. It's hard to do both, but it's a bit of fun. Makes it more enjoyable.
It is, mate. I was just saying we had a couple of great comments on your performance last week in the mic. So maybe just going to start to work away from the camera, although it's great camera work, and head to the cans, mate.
Yeah, I've got a voice for radio.
Yeah, I've got a face for radio, and together, mate,
I reckon we can do it.
Would be perfect. It would. It'd
so
be.
The first talking point is definitely the addition of. Oh no, it's not Sammy. I thought Sammy was meant to be back this week.
No, Sammy's not back until next week.
Oh, so they're going to have to force a tiebreaker, aren't they?
They are going to have to force a tiebreaker here, and Luca's in the cage again.
He did a bang-up job last week.
He did a great job last week and kept him in the game. I mean, I was just talking to Brady before too, and did a fantastic job in the cage for the Raptors last week, Brett?
It was definitely a highlighted performance from both goalies. They both had little runs, Brett early and Luca late.
So looking at the Raptors team out there, it looks like they've got one addition from last week. Frodo comes in.
A little bit of extra legs will definitely help them out. That's something they were lacking last week.
And I'll tell you what, the Raptors team had a very Burnside Bears look about it last week too. I think 7 out of the 9 players on the Raptors team with a Burnside affiliation. So
well, that would make sense as to why their teamwork was so good.
Absolutely. And the Seadevils, well, what we're looking forward to them is to just see whether they had a look back over the game last week and just have a look at those young guys and where they were positioned in offense. And I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to, Ray.
What's
and
that?
I missed it last week. Box is all about rubbing his racing.
Absolutely.
And we didn't have much rubbing his racing last week. It was a little bit more of a soft cross feel with occasional whack.
It was a controlled affair.
Yeah, but it's a grand final. It's a grand final. You need a little bit of grand final.
Little bit of oomph. Something that the Seadevils are missing though is the Stephen Mortimer.
Yes, he has been affected by something going around in the world, or partner has. So he's had to isolate. And no Mike Forbes for the Seadevils either.
So we're going to have extra run of young guys this week, given that we've got two big exclusions.
And here comes the start. So Ryle Custerman with the first one of the game. He has Posty just posting up all over him. Dan Evans doing a great job there to just keep him off his back as the sniper. He had a great game last week, did the sniper. Ryan Stone steps inside. The sniper's still here. Ryan Stone found himself in the back corner. A little bit of push and see. I don't know, Iroquois Jacob could have done a lot more damage then.
Got to imagine that
may have drawn a penalty if he'd done that. But
Seadevils will definitely be looking for Ben Robinson to start heating up a little earlier in this game. He had a fourth quarter flurry last week, but hopefully he can get on the scoreboard a little earlier.
So he's winning. He doesn't mind having a shot early either, does he? And there's Silky. Silky pops that one over the top. Frodo, that's going to be over and back. And that's going to be a Seadevils ball. So another offensive opportunity for the Seadevils here in the first minute of the game. They certainly did have an opportunity in that last one with the shot on the back corner there of Ryan Stone.
Nothing better than getting free on the back corner.
And they just, that's going to, the ball. So that ball actually did a bit of a Shane Warne and flicked over, and
bit of a tumble.
Pete Tremlett right on the spot there, right line of the line, and said it went over. So back in, Winnan fires, great save there from Luca, and as we see Dan Evans pick it up and bring it into offense. We have one Charlotte Winnan joining us in the commentary box. Charlotte.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
It's been a while.
Has been a while. You know what? The cream rises to the top in grand final.
Lots
I'll tell you
of
what.
shots.
As you just joined the commentary, Dan Evans just joins the scoreboard out to 1-0, and this is when they started last week. They
got to be getting out to Dan Evans there. You don't want to let him step in too far.
See there on the Living Choice instant replay, he's just fired that one low, and
Low to low, off stick side, bottom corner.
Freddie Williams.
High percentage shot.
It took you to come into the commentary for
Yeah,
anyone to score, Charlotte. So we're looking for about a 75-73 game now.
Is that is it?
Yeah. Well,
Have you guys?
You've been here
picked,
like 10 seconds and we've scored. So
Have you picked the outcome yet or not?
no, we.
It's a bit early for that. I don't want to embarrass myself.
All we did was talk about the ins and outs. And
So who is obviously COVID's causing a couple of issues in
Benny
our
Robinson
state.
off the
that's
bar.
that's a good
So that's
shot.
going to be a free ball.
He would be another one to watch, especially from last week's game. Watching that online, he hit a couple of shots that you probably wouldn't expect, but at the end of the day, if you score a goal, it counts.
Well, I tell you what, James Howe steps down. He fires too. That's coming our way. And Tone gets a touch straight up. No, Bray gets a touch. Tone gets a touch. Now Posty gets a touch. And doesn't he do that with style? I tell you what, he'd be liking your lace out there, Bray.
Hit him in stride.
And Jacob Newman just getting underneath, looks down the
that's
bottom.
good.
Switch. Josh Harris pushes him in the circle.
Well, went for the twister there to get himself a bit of extra angle.
Tell you what, the only twist you want is the Mick twist, and that's probably at KFC where you can get 24 nuggets for $10 at the moment, I believe.
No, there's all controversy about KFC at the moment, isn't there?
Is there?
I've heard the twisters or something.
Well, the controversy was I was going to get light and easy and get back on it, and then they brought out 24 nuggets for $10. And I tell you what, sorry,
you
light and
can't
easy.
go wrong. Oh, good fake
Benny
back then.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Nige working hard down there, looks inside.
Oh,
Nige, good
God.
work. Here comes ball still down the back. That's going to be let's see a ball up. No, but Raptors ball.
Certainly a lot more movement down in the offense early.
Well, I think they've looked at the film
Last
from
week's
last week.
game, yeah. Very stagnant play, so hopefully they learnt from that.
But this is about where the game was last week, as Winnan just steps in, pops over. That one's going to be over and back again, as that one's not going to be able to be picked up there by Silky. But, they got out to a 2-0 lead, and then it was 2-1 at the quarter, and it sort of went that way until the...
But it's a game of momentum. Like last week was Raptors, obviously we had Seahawks had the momentum to start with, then Raptors had that moment. Seadevils, sorry.
No, that's all right.
See, all the combinations you think I'd understand coming from Blue Warriors, but...
A couple of young players out here for the Seadevils. Evans,
oh, that's great.
Stone stepped in.
In the crease.
Tell you what, good movement though.
That was very good movement. They've definitely probably rewatched the game from last week because this is a different team.
They're getting backside of their defenders a lot here. Gonna have to get a stick on them and make sure they stick with them.
Can I just say, I'm looking for a bit of in the
Yeah.
game. There was none of that last week. It was like a
very
bit of
clean.
A,
It was very
winning from
so
downtown, and just lines up and says, "Thanks, Turtle. Thanks for using the use of your shell." As we see here on the Living Choice, it's a replay. Winning from about the 12 or 14 metre mark, just gets over that line and pops that one down low.
Thought low?
Low. Very low.
Sniper rifles are good, but cannons are better.
Yeah, but is it low for you, Tony?
Well, no, that was at my shoulder level, and I'll tell you what, I would have had to jump to still get it. So Harris with the ball, kicks it a win, and he'll have another shot there if no one comes out to him. And they did come out to him, and he pops another one away. Winning with 2 on the board early for the Raptors, and he took a little while to warm up last week, did Jess?
I don't think he did warm up last week.
Yeah, well, he ended up with 4. So 4 out of the 9 is still reasonable, but...
The out for the Seadevils.
Yep, so we got Sammy Kilford.
Yep, he's still away.
Steve Mortimer.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Mike Forbes.
Morty last week was my pick for BOG.
Yep.
So that will definitely hurt.
And Winnan picks it up. As Winnan got a hat-trick in him early, as he picks up 2. Looks inside, little one pop over. Custerman first to the ball, Custerman second to the ball, third to the ball. Someone's got the ball off the wall, and that is Evans.
They said it.
And
he's got 10 seconds. He wants to get this ball over.
And the count is on, so he needs to get it on. Kicks it over, finds Custerman. Custerman down the bottom. Finds Stone. Stone just finds the right side of his stick.
He's just slowing it down. That's just a bit of experience with Ryan there.
So a little pick coming here. Pick on. Little roll inside. That's where he gives it. Oh, that's actually not a bad look.
That's a good move.
Ball down on the ground. Evans. Tell you what, young Howe's a pretty good ground baller in this.
No, Ryan, you're high.
We are going to
Ryan,
be a penalty here.
Oh,
there we go.
We've got a cross check.
So Ryan Gaspari just wearing one on.
And that's That
the
is
young
why
James Howe.
Luke is an umpire, because both of us were watching that ball then and not
grade
watching
12,
off the ball.
Cross-check 2 minutes.
And I actually did see that one.
Oh,
from
did you?
Ryan.
There you
Cross-check for 2
go.
minutes.
As young Howe went to pick the ball up, Ryan went, "This is the boys' game,"
Yeah.
and I'm gonna. Maybe
Well, that's that. He heard
was
you.
listening to me a little bit.
He
Of,
heard
oomph.
you.
So 4.5 minutes to go, just over in the first.
Oh.
And man
Let's
up
see this
opportunity,
man
steps
up.
aside,
Oh,
steps
great
right.
save.
Brady with a fantastic save down low.
Josh is going
And
to
this
have
is
to
good.
run
This
this
is
ball.
good. A little bit of
Ooh.
pressure. A little bit of
It
pressure.
is.
Keep
They've
them
got-
up there for the 10 seconds. Only got 10
They've
to get it
got
over.
10.
And
That's
there we
10.
go. That's real.
That's really good. It's a different team.
Well, it was another thing they didn't do last week.
Yeah.
Both teams. There was no pressure coming from defense into
No.
the offense. So, that's really good to see. Giving themselves another opportunity here.
Good
Reset!
save again.
Another opportunity there for as the ball
there's
goes
the
up
ball.
high. That's off a Raptors
Josh is
stick.
coming.
Still free play.
Free play
Josh
here.
is going to get
Harris
that
with
one.
the ball.
He's got Cam coming down the middle.
Well, the two longies,
Reset!
No, he's going to slow it down.
and they'll just waste this penalty as we see the sniper just getting on all over the back, and Sooty just catching up with the ball. Oh, there
They
we
might
go.
get
Nice
they
little-
might actually try and get a shot off here when their penalty. They've got
Yeah,
about
on the
20 seconds.
so we can't see the shot clock
No.
here.
Oh, 10 seconds, yeah.
There you go. That's why we have bells and whistles and
Yeah.
winning.
Reset!
And
Reset.
Wasted that 30 though, which is good.
so it is 2-1 here, as Winnan has all the score for the Raptors, and not without their opportunities
Oh,
have
it's a
been the
good look
Seadevils.
by them.
So again, Stone.
I feel like the Raptors are feeling this pressure of D, just because
Oh,
No!
Jacob Newman fires one. Had some heat on it.
that's
Did have
a very
a little,
hard shot.
Did have a little bit of heat. I think it took one bounce and hit the back wall down the other end. He's done well there, Newman. That is the Jacob variety. There is a Ben variety in the side as well. And you can see here too that, like last week, they're actually playing their senior players a lot more
Yeah.
through this, through these. So, ball in, even is the
He's-
call.
Oh,
Steps up, down.
No! No
Oh,
shot clock reset.
we
So,
got, looks like Dan Evans is picking up Jesse Winnett. There's a lot more hustle
There's a
in
lot
this
more
game compared to last week.
And I'll tell you, there's a little bit more,
Yeah.
Reset!
a little more off the ball too here.
Yeah.
As you can see, Ryan
Reset!
and Jacob Newman just going about it a bit. 2 minutes 20 to go. This has been a much,
This has gone very quickly.
but it's been a much more exciting first
Yeah.
quarter. And you can
Oh,
see,
good
you can
save.
see down there, and Ryan Gaspari and Jacob Newman just going about it. Ball
Yeah.
turns over.
Temple.
Call
They're
reset
not-
or not?
That ball actually hit the goalie and then hit
I
the
was watching
roof.
what was happening
Definitely
over
hit
there.
goalie.
It
Shot
hit
clock
goalie and
reset or
roof,
not?
but
Did it
if,
come off
so
the
it
goalie?
should be Raptors ball. But
Did
if
it hit the goalie or
they
not?
don't think it did and it hit the roof, which means
Did you
it'd
call
be
shot clock reset or not? Okay, well, it's this way then. You're straight in the air off the goalie, out of bounds, Raptors ball. Easy.
There we go. Luke Keesing all over it. That's why he is the head referee in this
Shot
game.
clock reset.
But the other guys doing a great job too, Pete
They
and Zach.
are.
Right on the ball they are. So I'm starting to think that Jacob Newman and Ryan Gaspari,
There's
if they
something
get
going
if
on
they
there.
get together a little bit
No.
more tonight, that could be an interesting
Yeah.
concept. So shot had
Oh.
winning outside.
Reset!
Kicks.
Oh, we've got,
First to it was Sando.
and that's what Raptors did really well last week. They hustled that ball that bounced off
Kieran,
the
you're running through the
goalie.
crease to play the ball. Blue ball.
So blue ball here. Robinson will pick the ball up here. 1:09 on the game clock, 30 on the shot. So kicks it to Wapper. Wapper in
Oh,
the
that was
middle.
a good look though.
Ryan Stone.
Reset!
Ryan Stone, that's about the third one. He hasn't
Ooh,
gone into his
that's
stick.
a
That's a
good
great
hit. That's a
hit from
great
him.
There you go,
hit.
Tone. That's what you
That's
wanted.
That's what you
I like.
wanna
Sticks
see.
flying,
It is
balls off.
getting
If they
it.
kick it the other side here very quickly,
Dan Evans is happy to oblige.
because
Yeah.
you've got Dan Evans up the top.
Oh,
The
it's great.
striker. That could, if it holds,
Oh,
come
no.
in and just out. Unfortunately, Dan couldn't quite get a stick on that as the ball gets thrown back in and
We're gonna
bounces
have
forwards and back and forwards and back.
One more set play, it looks like, with 30 seconds.
So the Raptors up 2-1 with about 27 seconds to go in this first. And
Look,
they
Raptors will try and use this whole 30.
Sando just gets past Custerman, past everyone else.
Reset!
Ball to be reset. That's in with the keeper. So
Oh.
they do have an opportunity here,
They
the Sea Devils, if they can get it going. About 10 seconds left in the game clock, so opportunity to go here through Evans. Evans looks down the bottom,
Another
he's got
shot.
Custerman.
No!
And he had Custerman down the bottom corner there, just needed to find him.
Oh, there is
A
some
little
beef.
a little bit of
Bit of push and
a little
shove.
bit of love tap too there.
Benji.
Well, you got your wish, Tony.
Yeah, there's a little bit more going on. I'm not sure about the butt end there, just quietly. I know hand might have been on the bottom of the stick.
Yes.
Because I was watching what Ryan and the other guy were doing over here again.
Yep, so lots going on here, and I tell you what, lots going on with our sponsors. Let's have a word from them.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
As the second quarter starts with an illegal face, but it's a reface. I'll tell you what,
Missed that.
we just heard for a word for our sponsors, their Living Choice, and I'll tell you what, some of these players after this little bit of physical, which I asked for, and winning, Custerman,
Can't hold it.
just they might need to retire down to Living Choice at the end of this game too, with a nice little rose petaled bath or something. Good step there from, good work there from Waps. Gets the ball back, a reset there, 30 seconds. Custerman steps, pops on the left, little kick
A
to.
bit more they got a lot more movement.
But they're coming together just a little bit more, and we see here Evans.
Oh, that's
just
gonna
nail Sooty.
That will
Tell you what,
leave something.
Sooty be saying, I'm not the guy. You know what? This is what I like. I like the pressure at the moment.
Yeah, they're putting that on and not letting them
Well,
get
that
the easy out.
Offensive, defensive pressure has
Reset!
been fantastic, so they're not allowing them to just
Even
step
that,
up.
they're
Work
not
there
letting
from
them.
Custerman.
Yeah.
Customer just needs to pick the ball.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Lace out.
Oh,
Lace
Reset!
out from Winnan. I tell you what, he's played a bit of that other round ball game, I'd say, in his time. That was just lace out to the stick from the foot.
It's not a basketball background, that's a football background.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
oval ball.
Just draw some lines on it and a little pump mark. The ball down the bottom. Wapper, he's got plenty of experience in this game.
And using that two-man game.
Oh, good look
that
inside.
That was a great look. You got to catch those.
Oh, that's going to be nothing. But here we go. These two again. We've got Jacob Newman, Ryan, and there's good work there from Jacob Newman.
Yeah. And Ryan, annoying him, can turn very ugly very quickly.
Well, that's what he does.
Reset!
Oh, good check by Cam. Again, that hustle for the ball.
Reset!
Sparry with the ball.
Reset!
Great saving there.
Reset it!
Yep, lots of resets going on. It's about Olympic, almost the world record resets in that 1 second period. But here we go.
Oh,
the sniper, he will like that. Steps inside. Again, Stone.
It's a bit fumbly, this ball.
But there's a ball out the back here to be won. And Winnan's just saying, I'll pick that up, and now I'll take it down. So, yeah, 9.5 to go in the second. It's still 2-1. And it's been a bit of basketball, hasn't it, up and back?
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're right on the hands at the moment.
And
the
they're a lot
Seadevils.
louder as well. You can actually hear
No!
how loud they are.
Harris on the bottom corner, just in the right place at the right time.
Oh, that
Pops
was a good
there.
look
Right, keep
again.
going. Reset!
As,
They just can't get a handle on
down
this.
here. Just stepping in there goes Evans. He goes, okay, Mr. Harris. We've played this before. Good pick there from young James Howe. Kicks it to Stone. Stone, here's a couple of lefties. They'll work well together if they get the opportunity.
Reset!
Oh,
Good
picks up
save.
from Stone. Little dump, unlucky.
Another big save there.
Reset it.
That was off the top bar, I think, the little scrap one. But they've certainly talked about this riding back in the defence, haven't they?
They're straight back in. You can see they're not letting Raptors get ahead of the ball or even of them as players. Oh, that's a good
Frodo.
look.
Reset!
Great save again there. Luca just read that one. Evans on the back side here. And I tell you what, some of them with the pressure that's being applied at the moment will need a new stick at the end of this game for their field season. So get in touch with powerplaysports.com.au for all your lacrosse needs as the season is up and coming. Nice look down. Howe misses the ball.
Too far
Opportunity
over.
to pick it back up. Nice little push there from Harris.
Oh.
And ball off the stick of Winnan.
Right, keep going. Good.
And
Gonna
Robinson.
pick it up by,
Sniper. What are you feeling here, Braid? As one's fired out the other side, and Winnan just popping down the back here. You won't want to give the ball up to him.
No.
Out to the side,
Well, I've been thinking on it, and I've got 3 key points that the Sea Devils are going to have to execute to win this game.
Yeah.
They're going to have to limit Jesse Winnan. He's got both their goals so far.
Yep.
They're going to have to push the pace because they've got a younger average age.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to score on their man-ups because they didn't score on about 5 or 6 minutes worth of man-up last week.
Reset!
No, that's, very good points. And again, I think both teams, just basic skills at the moment,
Reset!
just causing a few errors.
I was going to say, Ryan looked like he was just like,
He just didn't-
as your phone goes down. Ryan just looked like he had all the time in the world
Well
down that
then,
corner. So Wapper picked up by them back to Newman.
Great look.
Silky, ball up, ball over, Winnan. He'll fire that again. Great save there from Luca. He's been very good in the cage to start this game.
It seems like both
A lot of
teams
pressure on him.
are almost at the point of being too unselfish that they're trying to force these passes now.
Jacob Newman just pushing as Jesse, I don't think he'd moved from the offense then and straight back into
He
it.
took about 4 steps.
It was tactical. He knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And
Again, the Sea Devils are back in on D so quickly.
but they're causing pressure like that because
Yeah.
Ryan Gaspari normally with that.
Catches and...
Here we go. Oh, there's a high one. He's going to get another one. No.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, get over it. There's a push. There's a push. Blue ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ryan,
that's where it is at the moment, isn't it? Hey?
Sorry, we went silent there. We're just watching this unfold.
Here we are. There's a little bit, I mean, it used to be, just steps
Let
down
him
and
in.
Newman.
Good save.
Great opportunity there for him. Gaspari, that's over the top.
It's going to stay in,
And
though.
that one could be a Wapper ball
Reset!
as Wapper picks the ball up. So plenty of opportunities here for the Sea Devils.
It is, and
Passing through Jesse's always a dangerous game.
But
They messed that up a couple times last week.
as we see Evans come on the ball, on now.
Evans
Over
is
to Newman. That is Ben Newman. Steps inside. Great little move.
good save.
Reset!
So
Again.
the goalies both doing a fantastic job at the moment. And you can see here the pressure, like just that one's gone fired up and over.
That's
And he puts him inside, steps in.
I think he's got that one.
And that,
yeah.
air winning.
That was
He's
a
got it, and then he's landed in the
great pass by Ryan Gaspari. He, I think, just wanted a break, to be honest, from that up and back running.
That was a Tom Brady-esque right there. That was a touchdown pass.
It did have. It was just had that spiral on the ball down to the guy who's just going into the end zone. And Jesse.
And
More
Ryan,
than happy to receive that one.
Ryan probably picked up the, I'm not sure who was on Jesse just then, but young kid.
Yeah, mismatch.
Mismatch there.
And
Reset!
what I did learn is white men can jump.
Yeah.
And winning with his third for the game and the third
Penalty coming!
and a penalty there.
Right.
And that's
Pushed in so he flat over.
it's
Ryan's not happy.
penalty there.
Good save.
And ball penalty coming. And
Just
Ryan.
too keen off the ball, Ryan. You put him straight out of it. Well, you put him straight out of it. You
And
can't
I will paraphrase that.
So,
I cannot help
Well, you hold your
it. He
ground.
is smaller than me.
Fine.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that
it's
was
not a
very
flop.
similar.
you know what?
pushed
I
him out
feel
of
him.
the
I feel
contest
him on
line.
that because I get done
12
for
for
that.
Gray, legal body check, 2.
A legal body check, 2 minutes.
So
what constitutes getting expelled for minutes in
I'm pretty
this?
sure it's 10 minutes in box.
10
yeah,
minutes.
So
it's-
Ryan's got 3 to go. 3 penalties.
yeah, so 6 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
As long as he only goes 1 1/4,
but
he'll be
you
right.
can.
Oh,
Good
Robertson.
shot. That's a
As
great
the
shot.
sniper just steps up and he gets one back on the board for the Seadevils. And that penalty just starting to just did work there. It'll be a
that-
releasable penalty there.
Yeah, so that
as it's
releases
just a
the
push.
penalty.
Ben gets a good angle here,
Yeah,
gets to
look,
the middle of the field,
Bang.
and hits the close pipe.
Down low. And just watching online at the moment, Grant Semler, he said missed last week. He's on board from Melbourne. G'day, Granny. Love you, mate. Rick Benedict is watching from Wagga Wagga. The great
Reset.
town with the 2 names as we see Robinson
Another
again.
one.
Reset.
Bang! Oh, I
that's
thought that was
pretty
home.
tight.
That looked inside and home.
That's
that
my
one.
own fault. I said he hit the pipe last time, and
Yeah.
he's done it now.
Reset it.
So Silky, just making him work.
Oh.
Semler, Grant, Cam just kind of
Oh,
missed
that
that, but it
went
could work for
through
him.
2 of them.
Over the back, Harris just steps down. Good defense there from
And a great
Joshy
finish by
Harris.
Josh Harris.
From the defensive stick of Josh Harris. Out to a
I
4-2
think
game.
The intensity's lifted this quarter again.
We'll see here on the living choice. So that ball looked all over a Sea Devil
Yeah.
ball. It went out the back. There were 3 Raptors who just went, we're going to
It's
monster
like
you.
the ball's got a corner on this.
I'll tell you what else has got
on this
corners.
court.
Great carports, verandas, roofing and guttering. Traditional group. Shradvc.com.au 83763639. They'll look after you. Plenty of rub on the floor at the moment. Oh, here they are again.
Oh, Ryan again.
The 2 of them again, just lining up. There's another
Oh,
one.
guys, come on.
Happy.
There we
Ball's right
go.
there.
Just a little
No.
bit of.
Nah, interference by Blue. This way.
He's called it. So Ryan
these
got one
two are-
back
Reset
then.
it.
Tell you what, they're going to go and buy dinner for each other later.
Oh,
They
I
are?
don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm thinking they are. Bron McKee says, go Raptors. Ustral Canvas, the sponsors of the
Of
Raptors.
the Raptors, yeah.
They go Ryan, go Raptors. And defenders scoring goals. I think that's what it's meant to say. Or it says
Oh,
what?
great look
Oh,
there.
there we go again.
They've got the string between Jesse and Ryan, so
And-
that was a
and-
great feed from
And
Jess.
didn't Gaspari tell young Jacob Newman all about that?
He did.
He goes,
And I
"You-"
mean, Ryan, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10 will get that in.
So there we go. The ball just pops down here on the Living Choice instant replay. Gaspari steps in the middle, puts it away, and tells Jacob
Tells
all
them
about,
all about
it.
it.
So 5-2, and this is very much what happened last week.
Go for
As
the
the ball
ball,
comes
guys, come
straight
on.
for us,
Go for
and
the
a
ball.
little bit of
Alright, keep going.
love on the
Keep going.
fence, a little bit more love on the fence.
I can't work
And
out what's going on with that. Let's reface it. You both are jammed up in each other. Come on, back to the
so
middle.
Evans and Iroquois
can-
Jacob just
can-
getting together, and they had a bit of a cuddle and couldn't work out what was going on there. So let's
No.
have a reface.
Luke's all over this. He's reffing this game very well. I think if you don't know, you just restart and you can constantly hear him say, play the ball, play the ball, play the ball. Probably sick of saying reset and probably sick of putting them in the sin bin.
So Iroquois Jacob still working it out. There we go. Custerman with an opportunity to pick the
Oh,
ball
good
up. Good work there from
Reset!
Stone. He's a big body. And he just steps in the way and says, right, I've got the ball.
Probably sees this.
Oh, steps in. That's a great move.
That's a great move.
Oh, that's just
That
about.
looked in.
That did.
That
Oh,
very
bang.
much.
Gives
Ryan
him,
is
gives
not
him a little
happy.
bit on the.
He wants
Gives
that
him a little
back.
bit on the way back. I thought he had that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that
10
was
seconds.
Oh.
Joshy
very
Harris
close
trying to
Starter
make
step.
it.
seconds, but that starter step
Just
got
got to
him.
go straight line,
And wasn't Lukey all over that one?
and you got to give credit to Dan there.
Yeah.
He's,
It's
he's an intimidating presence.
So, young Sakamoto with the ball. Picks up Frodo. There we go. Gaspari
Again.
knocked him over last time he was out there and drew a penalty. The sniper. They'd love to get one here on the break of half time.
That's
Steps
good
inside,
defense.
looks inside, outside, round and round and round. 4 seconds to go.
Reset.
Ball's down, Winnan. He'll fire that one downtown.
Oh!
And
That
has he fired it downtown? That is all clear. Winnan.
That's
I don't know how we
disgusting.
get the camera angle on that one.
I think I got it.
Half time.
Here we go. Ball down the back corner. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, fires, 1 second, back of the cage. All clear. What
That's
great
disgusting.
camera work there from Braden Munn. Not only can he commentate and camera, that was, there we go. Jesse, something special. And that's, what's that, 3 for him now, 4 for him now?
4 goals and an assist.
4 and assist.
Ah, well, every second counts.
Yeah, I'm sure that's about a 9-point shot. So, and right on the stroke of half time, we were saying that the Seadevils,
Yeah.
they could get one away here, but Jesse just put it down towards the cage, and Luca, unfortunately, probably didn't even expect it.
No, and that's, well, yeah.
And Mr. Henry Lawson said agreed. Good job, Luke. So Henry's all over the black and whites here. And Bronwyn Keane says WTF. I gather that stands for Great Shot Raptors. But I tell you what, let's hear from our sponsors.
When it was wobbling around. So like he's standing here and he reaches over and grabs it. It's not over and back. I thought maybe it had bounced up and down on the line and it was clear as day, so that was fine. But yeah, if it just crosses the plane, it's not over and back. Same with the clear. Like if you're running like this and the ball goes over the line and the 10 seconds goes up, they're not in. Same sort of deal. It's not like footy where footy's over the line and that's out.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
As it is half time here on the Living Choice traditional Power Play Sports scoreboard, and it is 6-2 the way of the Raptors, and we saw a fantastic finish to the quarter there. Jesse Winnan getting, I reckon, his fourth, and he's got an assist. So, and we're just saying, well in his right to shoot that.
Yeah, so in box lacrosse, you pretty much can shoot from anywhere, and there's just, even if you hit someone on the way, it doesn't matter. It's just
But 4 seconds
lacrosse
to go. There was nothing else going to happen other than that shot happening.
Yep.
And Bronwyn did actually get back to us, and she said, yes, it definitely means Great Shot Raptors.
Yeah.
So I'm all over this
acronyms.
Acronyms, yes. And Krista Mello says, here's a little bit of intel from a master of the defence, Krista Mello, and a big box player and coach. Brett's getting a lot of saves as the Seadevils aren't making him move, winning with some crazy shots. Both of those absolutely true.
Well,
double truth.
From our angle here, right in the middle of the court, I've noticed that every time someone gets to the middle of the field, Brett's leaving his left-hand pipe. That's where Ben put that goal, and that's where Ben hit the pipe again because he was aiming at the same spot. So if they can get him moving after that, leaving that left-hand pipe, should be Ben bread and butter.
But and it is, if you just need to do a couple of fakes to move the goal. When you're wearing that padding, a couple of fakes and you'll find that spot to shoot past. So if it's under the arm, like you want to get them flapping, I remember Dwayne, who taught me, want to flap the wings. So you've got your arms lifting, so you have those side panels, which they aren't doing.
And I'll tell you what, you want to see those wings in action? Get onto the YouTube. Watch us in HD on YouTube on that big 75-inch screen for the last half of this second game in the Grand Final Series for the South Australian Indoor Lacrosse League. And at this stage, it is a Raptors game, but it was 7-2 last week at this stage.
It was 7-2, but the intensity of this game is probably
it's where we needed it to be.
Yeah.
you know what, like I said last week, it was like, I'll run up and down the floor, we won't touch anyone, we won't get together.
Yeah.
You know what, there's very little
Push and shove, very minimal aggression.
This one, there's a little bit.
Yep. I don't think that, was there penalties last week? Was there one penalty?
Yeah, no, we had penalties
But
early
they
in
were
the
just
game.
quiet.
But they were pretty simple penalties.
Yeah.
Seadevils went man up quite a few times.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first quarter.
yeah.
They had a 5-on-3 at one point last week and didn't
That's
manage
right,
to score.
I did
But
too.
what I like, though, is the intensity of the Seadevils as well. They've had plenty of shots. And if they continue to pepper the goal like they are and they can move Brett, you know, this game
they just gotta
is
chip away.
well in the midst of it. And here we see Cam Semler up against Dan Evans in the middle. And Petey Greenhouse on board. He says, love seeing Newman give a bit, and that we do. And Paulie Kernahan, big Paulie, loves it. Come on, boys.
We need game 3.
Yes, we do, Paul, because otherwise we're out of a job next week.
Yeah.
And what better thing to do on a Friday? And there we go, Custerman, one of
bit
the
of
other
a-
young Sturt guys, just picked up. As Charlotte's, I'll tell you what, it's rubbing his racing. Newman down the back, great outlet.
Great
Work
check
there
by
from
Josh
Harris, just needs to pick it up. Looks inside, steps.
Pass.
Needed to look inside there, did Evans, but you know what? They've still got the ball, still got an opportunity, and great work there from the Seadevils.
That was really good movement in there. And that's that's nearly
fired. Tell you what, Rubbin is racing out here, and the crowd are even ducking at times. So Harris with the ball will bring it back in.
Made sure he didn't get done for the 10 seconds that time.
I like that. No stutter. Looks inside.
That's a good.
That one's coming over to us. Could be. Yes. No.
Oh, and
Ryan,
kept
look at the little back step on him. Tell you what, it was like they built a wall from WA to the rest of the country.
He's got 10
there.
seconds to get this ball over. Yeah.
And they've called timeout here as the keeper has a hole in his neck.
Not the little ones that are meant to be there.
Well, you can't say that for sure because he could have thrown it still. I reckon it was with 2. Ricky, I reckon I was counting. Can that go down to 22? It's close to 8
Luke
seconds, I
just
reckon.
over this, as
Luke
said.
is all over it.
The goalie got a bit of a
There
blowout
was a reset initially.
Yeah, so he tried to clear the ball.
Because
and
they
it
regained
fell
the
through
ball.
his stick.
Yeah, and then he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And there was no reset. And the
Yeah,
time went
that's
up.
fine. No. So he dropped it. Ricky had reset the shot clock.
Yeah.
It was counting down. I had to count as well. With about 2 seconds left, he was around here. Doesn't mean he's necessarily not just going to throw it. So, what's wrong with it? Okay, is that right now or not? Okay, cool. All right, well, I reckon it's a 22-second shot clock and it's going to be blue ball, but they haven't cleared it yet. So it's somewhere around here.
And there we go.
Somewhere
There you
around
go.
here.
1L Keesing.
Blue from somewhere around here, 22
Can he
seconds
be
on the shot clock.
BOG for his clear communication?
I'm going to say, I tell you what, as a communicator,
He's rolling
So
with
he's
an
going
iron
to
fist
throw
today.
this ball just to get into the 2 seconds.
has kicked
Oh,
over there.
That was a really good
How many
pass.
times has Ryan done that tonight?
Yeah, and that's what, it's some basic skills.
And Kath Gonnady online, she says, I want game 3 because I can get out next week. Okay, boys, come on then. Seadevils, you need to get up and about here because Kath wants to come out and watch some live lacrosse next Friday night. So these two.
This is a good
20,
4, these
20.
4.
At Frodo, up the top, looks down to winning. Pick's coming, good communication on that pick there. As a little hug went on there from Evans. So time runs
We've got a
out.
penalty
Dan, you're
here.
holding on to him.
So I think
And that whistle was very loud from Luke there through our cans.
Holding the stick.
So he's holding the stick there. Dan got caught for holding Ryan's stick.
6 for blue, holding the stick, 2 minutes.
2 minutes for holding a stick, Charlotte.
Yeah, I think so. You can get 2-minute penalties, and I mean, hopefully DeMello can correct me, but I believe you can also get 5-minute penalties. Oh, I got.
What are you thinking? No, you were right on where you were supposed to be going. This is box lacrosse. You were right. There was a definite hold of the stick there, right in the middle, and he is sitting and he's thinking about that, and he won't do that again probably.
This is
So
PG.
man up opportunity. We're after 9 o'clock now. I'm sure we are. So ball up the top. Winnan will fire this because he fired one from down the bottom corner before.
They're just trying to find that
look,
free
good work
person,
there
and that was
from,
good defense.
Jacob Newman with the ball as they try to get down this wood floor, and I tell you,
That could've
imagine if that had gone in too.
Oh, Ryan is...
Oh, good work from Custerman. He's all over it. He's been really good
He
to
has
start
been
this
really
third
good.
quarter. And I'll tell you who else is good.
Referees thing, there are 3 levels of
Penalties, yeah.
Minor, which is 2 minutes, major, which is 5 minutes, and then match, which is 5 minutes plus automatic.
So
Yeah, there you
pick coming
go.
up here. Good work from
I knew
Newman.
there was the 2 on the 5, but
Oh,
not the other one.
Nice steps inside. Custerman steps
Hit
up.
a D.
Man down here they are, winning, having to play some defence, which is good. We like to see that from Jess.
He just...
And he just throws it back. He says,
Yep.
there you go. Perfect work
And
there
that's-
from Benny.
That I was going to say that they've just got to draw that clock out. If they can get a shot off within the last 30, you know, it's a bonus. But if you can draw that 30 seconds out, it gives them time to get back into defence, which again, we come in and the 4 of them are already set up, which they didn't have that last week.
And Krista Mello and Cam Adams, they're on the box lacrosse trivial pursuit. They both say 2, 5 and 10
2, 5, 10,
minute
yeah.
penalties. So they're all
Out of
over,
bounds,
they're all
Raptors
over it,
ball.
aren't they,
Yeah.
these boys?
Well, I did ask for some clarification,
30.
but
Our maybe an all-star
Reset!
game, or maybe an all-star game next week. Well, you never know. Ball would be one at the moment, or
That's all right,
Sooty.
10 seconds will go.
Sooty just try to
get this ball out. He's got to get the ball over.
and kicks up and just steps over just in
Yeah.
time.
We're going to have an all-star voting, are we, Tony? Just like the NBA's having at the minute.
Yep, and Cam's just seen
On fire,
Chris's, but that's okay because we can have a. So who would be your all-star team for this SA box lacrosse season? You know, give us your starting 5.
Great save.
Reset!
I'd certainly have to put Jesse in there, first and foremost.
For the defensive.
It's the other team's defensive half, but still.
I like this
I don't mind
little-
this matchup.
I don't mind this
between,
matchup either, just quietly.
Yeah,
You
I
know
like
what?
the hustle.
Oh, but he left him. That's good work. Great work from the other Newman, that is Ben Newman.
Jess.
Watch Jesse quite a bit in box. Has he ever taken a left-handed shot?
No, he actually doesn't know what he would need to put his hand up to create an L to know he's left-handed.
Get him directions to it.
So ball.
But on that inbox, you don't really change
Robinson,
hands
the
too
sniper.
much.
He's got Turtle. Stepped on.
Great
Oh, little
goal.
roll in. And there we go. They needed,
They needed
that one.
that
Understatement. Or overstatement.
in what
They
zone?
needed that.
Just
They needed that.
clawing this lead back bit by bit. That's what they've
Three,
got to
they did
do.
it last week.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing.
One at a time.
And one
Third
at a
quarter,
time. I'll
championship
tell you what,
quarter.
One of our great men of box lacrosse, Greg Mollison. He goes, "I'll tell you who's good. You guys." Well, thanks, Greggy.
Oh, we've had a break,
Love
so a
you,
bit
mate.
of momentum shift. Dan
So-
Evans is going to start with the ball here.
Iroquois Jacob just breaking there.
Yep.
Don't you love that pony?
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Filthy
so ball
pony.
down the bottom. Oh, it's a filthy one. It's a dirty
Ben
pony.
again. Oh, that's again. Who's that? Oh, that was Dan. I thought that was Ryan.
So ball in the back of the net. Turtle just working his way with the sniper.
Just unable to connect on these passes.
And Mr. Nathan Twisk online as well. Let's go Raps. Shout out Twisky. And Andrew White said this is so awesome that you guys are streaming this. Well, Andrew, he was over here a little while ago, Mr.
Oh,
White.
Ryan, if he
Ryan
can
Gaspari
finish that,
and
that's
bang.
a good finish.
That's his second for the game. Just pops that one up the top shelf and says, well, Mr. Seadevils, if you can do that, we
I
can
can
do
do it
this
better.
better.
Keeps the stick
just
nice
can't-
and low to keep Luca low, and then pops it over his shoulder.
See here on the Living Choice instant replay and just, managed to get inside. Just moved him slightly,
And
took the bait. You'd like to go fishing, wouldn't you, with Luca?
Nice little face dodge.
And
oh,
there's some sticks going flying. Oh, there we go. Steps out.
Dan might take this shot.
Well, the
No.
sniper wanted it.
He did.
He's just stepping in. Sakamoto up the top here. That's young Ty.
They said they're
Chris
subbing.
Evans is James Howe is subbing. Chris Evans is on. So Evans steps up, fires the ball across, comes down to set a pick.
That's good. Bit
Good
of two-man
screen,
game. Oh,
pops
big
over. Oh,
miss.
that's over and back though. You know what? Good work there from young Chris Evans.
It is. They need to get that two-man game going a bit lower, I think, because where the Seadevils are playing their two-man game is quite high, and that third defender from the top's able to pop in and stop that, that
That
cut
helped
or that
defense.
feed. Yeah. So they need to drop that a bit lower, have that two-man game, because then it's hard for that slide to come over.
Just to give them a little more room,
Yeah.
or it means they have to give up
So
that
yeah.
step down shot from the top.
So
You
Ben,
see how low we've got Raptors doing their two-man game.
and here's the one. This is the one they won't mind. So this side here, we've got young Sakamoto on Frodo. Frodo kicks it in there
it's
to
a good
Sooty.
feed.
Sooty
Oh,
down the
this
bottom
is
to Harris. Has he got two
Great
for the game? No,
save.
he
That's
does
a
not.
very good save.
Evans just
Oh,
not
boy.
looking.
Got to look at
And
the
here's
goalie.
goalie.
just needs to pick the ball up.
It's probably not going to happen.
Probably needed just watch the ball there, young Chris Evans.
Ryan just used his experience and his body on that.
And a little bit of Sooty freight train in the middle there, just making some space for himself. Good work. Steps down. Harris steps in the middle again. Needs to pick him up. Good slide. Good
check.
stick. Pops down the bottom of Frodo.
Probably should have shot that, Josh.
So ball out here to Dan Evans.
Oh,
Dan
we got
Evans up to the sniper. The sniper
Try and
got
get-
one on the back. Steps, fires. Great work from
save
Brady.
there.
And ball coming back the other way. 3 minutes to go in the third. It is a 7-3 game as the ball is in the hands of one Scotty Dawson. And he will just hold it up a little bit. And Greg Mollison says, I'd like to see an SA Premiers versus Vic Premiers game. That'd be all right. A little bit of box across there. And as the borders are still open. Oh, winning. Oh, that's going to be a
big miss.
over and back.
Well,
So-
with the box has been moved to or postponed till November now,
there has
with
been-
under 18s as well.
There
so
has been some talk about some movement, and that's due to the fact that obviously WA, and we want WA playing lacrosse within our nationals. So,
you can't not have them.
Robinson steps in. Missed
great
Evans the other
feed.
side, still in the play. Evans picks it up. He's got Custerman up to his right. Custerman.
10 seconds
There's
to
so
shoot.
much more movement tonight.
There
from
is from them. It's really good to see that. And Raptors are having to turn their heads. And again, they're making it hard to clear this ball.
Joshy Tape online. He says, nice, Ryan Gaspari.
Again, 10
seconds. And we see Kath Connolly said if they could hit the net.
We've had a good angle
Well,
on the last few shots that we've been
That low,
And I'll tell you what,
low right to the stick.
I'll tell you what,
And
Kath.
Is that maybe just a low percentage shot for them at the minute?
It is, and they have hit the net, but it seems to be this side net they keep hitting.
They're almost too aggressive towards each other. They need to slow it down.
Just take a little bit
and
off
just
the
take
passes,
a little bit off the
yeah.
passes. They're getting in the right position and they're able to make that play to get a really good shot off. But they're just that pepper on their passes to each other just needs to soften. But keep that going with the defense.
Just a little too eager.
So Gaspari, can he put another nail in this coffin? It is getting the trophies are being polished out the back here. So if they win, if they do get this
Some
one over the line, the
twinkle
Raptors will win. Good work there from Wapper. Wapper bringing the ball out. He's got Evans up this side, but Wapper will bring it at himself.
So we've got some subbing going on again.
Hopefully we can get a nice little Ray Allen moment of put those.
A little one-hander.
one-hander.
So if they can keep this in here and it stays in, and it does. So Evans, Turtle, win and just picking
That would have been a
pockets.
good feed.
And here we go. Cam Adams says his all-star team. Anson Carter, Ben Robinson, Cam Semler, Steve Mortimer, Sammy Kilford. Reasonable team.
It's hard to disagree with that.
No Ryan Gaspari in that.
That's a starting 5. You need a starting 6, don't you?
Yeah, you do need a starting 6, Cam.
Well, that was a trick question for Cam. and
You're just too hung up on basketball.
And you know what Cam's thinking? He's thinking that team is that good.
He doesn't need it.
They can play man down.
He's used to playing man down.
Yep. So they're just wasting some time here. 17 seconds.
A bit of a
good work there from
great
Silky.
Save.
And ball out. Finds. Here we go.
it's
Here's
a
an
great-
opportunity. Lefty over. Can they get the ball back? No, it's not going to happen. 3 seconds,
everyone's
2
just leaving
seconds,
that one.
1 second. And as we see it build to the three-quarter time break, as you build with traditional group on tradvc.com.au 8376 3639. And we are a 7-3 game. And I'll tell you what, it's still anyone's game at the moment.
Definitely. Last we saw what happened last week with a big comeback and some fresh legs in the fourth quarter.
And that was only a 1-goal quarter for each team. So
it's
a lot of lacrosse
Getting
with
closer.
only 2 goals in a quarter.
Well, as I said, last week I think the Seadevils actually did put a lot of pressure in the fourth quarter on the Raptors. And but mind you, they've got an extra set of legs out there tonight.
Yeah.
So they're in the box seat. Anytime you are on the scoreboard and in front, especially with 1 quarter to go and you've got 12 minutes. So I'll tell you what, you're in front if you listen to these guys. And here's our sponsor. Tell you what, Nige had jumping beans in his, as we come back here, you see the face-off there. Nige had jumping beans off the line early. Tell you what, though.
He's eager.
Winter Olympics coming up. He might be a start for that sled team if he gets off like that. Newman, Fire, Gaspari.
And that Cam, he did that really well last week, picking up a couple of crumbs and ended up turning them into goals.
He scored a couple. He scored a couple last week.
Look at this pressure from this pressure from the Sea Devils. They're just out on their players. They're not allowing them to.
There's no pick and rolls
do
here.
much, and it's very quiet. It's quite eerie.
Not a lot of talk.
A little bit of love on the hand down the bottom. Maybe we talked too soon because Semler on the bottom. And
they must be having a different strategy. Sea Devils just trying to push out and create a one-on-one game.
And they've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, true.
And Cam Adams online says, he says, I know. He goes, I just didn't want to say Jesse's name for the sixth. And Grant Semler said all the way from Melbourne he can hear the fat lady warming up. Well, Granny, as you've said that, back to a 3-goal game. I don't know who, I know you said that in the break, but...
some fancy footwork there by Nige.
Fancy footwork there from Mr. Wapper. As we see here on the Living Choice Instant Replay, just steps in, bang. And that's that bottom corner. He moved him. Krista Mello. Maybe they've been on the phone in the halftime break.
Most important part, the pass wasn't too hard. It was catchable.
So here we go again as
Dan's going to keep
Dan
winning
Evans.
his face-offs. They've just got to...
So the sniper out the backside here.
He's a workhorse, isn't he?
He is a workhorse. Again, young Jacob Newman and Ben Robinson. And
take a shot here.
No, it's don't. Oof. That's off the foot of one that came off the foot
of a Raptor. So because that stayed in, I think Luke actually just called the reset then, which technically I don't know if that counts as a reset off the foot.
So it's off the player.
Well, yeah, he counted it when Jesse picked the ball up, even though it came up erupted, unless it was, I don't know, is there accidental inbox?
Yeah, there's a ball over the corner here.
We're going to have to get a shot off from Raptors, but...
we won't now, as Newman picks it up. Can he put another one away here? Ball picked up from Stone. Stone puts it away. And I tell you what, the fat lady's just quietened her lips at the moment here at the Blackwood Thunderdome. We've got 9:20 to go. And this is where the Sea Devils came into their own last week in quarter 4. And I tell you what, a little bit of that momentum.
That pressure, momentum.
They're getting out and running. They're making it hard. They're not letting them get a set of defense.
So
and again, the crumbs. Ryan's just picked it up. He's making up for a couple of drop passes from earlier in the game.
Short memories.
Yeah.
Short memory must have a... and
there
we go, so a break.
He's going again.
So another opportunity here.
He's got him worried, I reckon.
Just not a great pass to Jacob Newman there, but he's going to come down, set a pick. Newman, he likes this. He likes that shot coming off that bottom right-hand corner. We saw it last week where he said there a little bit of a mix up here. Newman still up the top. Pops it down to start.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
Great.
How is that not a penalty?
That should have been a holding penalty. Oh, there's another one.
He tried to...
And that's going to be a big penalty.
Well, stop all the clocks, please, Bob. Stop all the clocks, please, Bob, if you can.
So
Thanks.
We've got a stop clock here. And
what's the first call?
I have to think there's some
there
sort
was
of
no whistle.
unsportsmanlike in there.
So Dan's obviously tried to grab the ball with his hand.
Okay, so that's a foul. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter. So that's a foul. Who hit it? Who hit him?
I didn't see a number.
Okay. Well, we'll pick one. I'll just choose an in-home from the court.
We'll pick
and then a guy was on the ground.
Yeah.
Brett came out and sort of gave him a kick to the head.
Okay, both worth 2 then?
Yeah.
Cool. Coincidental fouls, 2 minutes each. 2 in-homes. Don't care who they are. Go.
You can check that
2.
person.
Yes, they can. Yes. No, you cannot hit a person other than the goalie with the ball in. No, you cannot. 2 players each. Sorry, 1 player from each team. Number 4, you can go. Or else say an in-home.
Been singled out
there. Pick one of yous, go. That's fine.
Well, I like the fact that he said anyone could go, and he goes, Lukey goes, right,
2 fouls each. One's unsportsmanlike conduct on the goalkeeper.
So what we've learned...
So unsportsmanlike conduct on the goalkeeper, he'll serve his foul. That's 2 minutes.
And I'll tell you...
This one's checking the goalkeeper, someone other than the goalkeeper in possession in the crease. So it's interference and it's 2 minutes. So 2 minutes each.
2 minute penalty each.
Coincidental fouls, 5 on 5.
So from what it looks like, Dan's done something, there's been a retaliation, and that's what they've called.
Effectively, he said that he had the ball in the circle,
Yeah.
so he's checked it out of his
Yeah.
stick at the defender's stick.
Yeah.
He's grabbed the ball. Dan's on the ground, and Brett just came out and gave him a whack
Yeah.
across. And I
Yeah.
tell you what, there's a bit of love on the line for that too, just quietly. And
BS.
Peter Greenhouse says that's BS, Hagrid, coming out the cage like that.
I'm not sure I can condone hitting someone that's on the ground.
No,
Across the back of the neck,
definitely not.
pretty much. And but is that going to
It's gonna
fire this
keep
game up
going.
just a
It
little bit
is.
as the
Good
penalty?
kick.
But we've got even
Oh.
numbers down here too. So Luca with the ball.
I'd say that Hagrid's quite lucky that Dan wasn't interested in continuing
So
Continuing on with that.
And we've still got a 5-on-5 game.
He's going to have to get it over. He's got 10 seconds. Does get it over. Just puts it down. Harris with the ball. He'll run it up. So Krista Mello says keep fighting, Seadevils. And a bit of talk about the 1v2 and 2v1 in a national championship with the Vics and SA. But not sure on the sponsorship. Good work there. So still an
They're gonna
opportunity
go
here.
hard,
7 minutes
Seadevils.
40.
You can see how hard
Frodo
they're running.
Evans picks the ball up, looks inside. He's got Stone in there. Stone starting to come into his own is Ryan. Pops up. Evans looks inside.
Oof.
Stone. Ball's down the backside. Howe with the ball. Still with the ball.
We'll have a
Fires.
shot.
And that's bounced. That's a good
He's
bounce
going to
shot.
get this over.
That
but
one's up and
probably a bit
over.
too
Keeper
far.
should get this one, maybe. And
Out
that'll
of bounds,
be,
Yeah.
blue ball.
that will be a
So
blue
it's
ball.
going to be a blue ball because
Out of bounds, blue
Just
ball.
a bit
blue
too
ball.
bouncy.
Well, he threw it over the top.
So
I haven't seen anyone
Krista
touch it.
Mello says, but you can
One.
check the stick of a non-goalie in the crease,
Three.
which is what
What-
that's what was being
yeah.
argued by that point by Ryan Stone.
Yeah.
So absolutely right. Obviously, they've just picked a couple out because both boys have been naughty and put them both in.
Equal penalties always helps to calm the situation.
Yeah.
Nobody feels like they've been wrong.
Tell you what's going to get the situation up here is when Wappa puts one in the back of the net here, or potentially
They're going to have to
Sakamoto.
have a shot here, but
Oh, that one's up
it's
over
up
and back.
over.
Just missed the pass there, the young Ty Sakamoto.
And watch the Raptors just slowly get back to this ball, just taking some time off the clock. The experience of this team, they're just dawdling back.
And
They've knocked off 15 seconds just trying to get this ball.
that's the exact opposite of what the Seadevils want to do. They want to get out and run.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? When you that's experience, getting
Yep.
back slow. But again, if you're going to slow the game down
Yep.
and you think the game's
prepared
done with
to-
2-goal game
Yep.
in this game, you want to be able to put the foot back on the gas.
Exactly, yeah,
Don't
when
want to
you
get
can.
complacent for sure.
So, ball. They're just taking off some time here. Winning. Good work there from Newman. Newman up on Winning. Good save there.
No, interfering with the goalkeeper.
Interfering with the goalkeeper.
So they're going to have to work hard here to get this ball over.
So an opportunity here because Wappa. We got Benny Newman trailing. Looks
Oh,
inside again. Stone.
Again, just that.
There's a ball coming, could come back here, but it's gone the way of Silky Sandown. Now this is the pressure they
They've
need to
gotta
keep on them here.
get
Keep
this
them
ball
on for the
over.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
And that's going to be very close.
Oh.
But,
But someone's got
Sandow
to get in his way too.
certainly has taken some more time off the clock. So ball up the top here with Silky. Silky has Wappa on him.
You see the pressure Seadevils are putting on with this.
Don't you love the check there of
Defense.
Nige? He's just gone just to make sure that Silky's got
Yeah.
wearing a box there.
Reset!
So ball on.
Great pick up there.
So Wappa with the ball, found by Stone.
Now we've got some urgency on the Raptors getting back in defence.
So now another goal here makes it really, really interesting. Great
Yeah,
work there
that's a
from
great
Ben Newman.
cut.
So ball needs to be picked up. Stone picks the ball up.
We'll
Got
have
the
a shot
sniper.
here.
Sniper steps inside here. Looks
Good
up,
little
looks
push.
down. Oh, Stone, we're back to a one-goal game.
One-goal game.
With 4:40 left in the clock. It is 7-6, and are we going to some overtime? Yeah, I love a bit of overtime.
He's been making those beautiful cuts all game, and it's just once paid off for him.
Yeah.
On the Living Choice instant
Last two.
replay, Ryan Stone, he might have dropped a couple of balls tonight, but
He's
tell you
made up
what,
for it in the last two
he's
goals.
dropped a couple in the back of the net just quietly too. So huge face-off here.
Dan Evans has been winning these all night.
So ball back in the centre, just making sure that ball is set beautifully in the centre. There is Pete Tremler.
Again,
So ball here, and you
Got it
were
again.
absolutely spot on.
Here we go. There's an opportunity. Oh,
So
Benji was open there on the backside.
now, if I was Seadevils, I'd be really
well,
smart
I'd be
about.
playing, yeah, like
No.
that. I mean, this is where you got to play This is where you almost play that short bench, isn't it?
No, yeah, I'd be really smart about who you've got on at the moment because you're going to want to have fresh legs.
Reset!
Good work there from young
One.
Custerman and from Sooty. So ball out the back.
Thought
Kicks
that was
here.
coming to us.
So, but this is where you really want to get those experienced legs on.
Yeah.
I mean, the last 3.5 minutes of the game, you
Yeah.
probably need them running the whole way. If they're
You do.
Evans pops left, right, or up and over,
Up and over.
and ball
But
just
you
trickles
think,
out.
Can the experienced players on Seadevils like your Dan, your Nige, Ben, can they last 3 minutes 20 at this intensity, or do they need to get off for a little
You
bit?
talking about box lacrosse?
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
No, good.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon they can. Just quietly. And it is the grand final. So
that's what I mean. They've got to now dig deep
There
and
is
keep
no
this
next
intensity
week.
They can't
up.
allow.
yes.
I was going to say, you can't allow another
Nah,
goal.
another
And
goal.
as Mr. Sandow, Kieran
Silky.
pops that one away. Back out to a 2-goal game with 2:50 to go in the fourth.
Oh, do you want extra one?
Bit of breathing space for the last 2.5 minutes of the game for the Raptors, but Dan Evans is having a great game in face-off, so if he can keep winning him and they can just keep putting that pressure on Brett and Raptors defence.
Wouldn't it make more sense to have Ben on the offensive side of the ball here?
Yeah.
Potentially get that quick goal.
Ball over to where we are. Great pick up from Semler. Great work there from Custerman.
Wonderful hit by
Custerman
Dan
steps
Evans.
inside. Here we go. The defender. Great work
great
there from
save.
Bretty. Just gave an opportunity. James Howe, a little bit of pressure on Rhino. Just bounces off Jesse behind him.
Kick there. So we've got 2 minutes.
And
If you're Raptors, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
Krista Mello says that makes it a little tougher for the. There we go.
That
As
is
he's just
great
cream
shot.
rises to the top. They do, and we're almost at the same game score we were last week. It
week.
ended up 9-7, and that makes it a lot harder at 9-6.
Just got to put those one-on-ones with the goalie away, don't you?
And we're so as we get to the last minute 56 of this game, we're in stop clock. I mean, anything can happen. We've seen
Yep.
it. We've seen it
goal
last
in
year.
the last 3 seconds.
Last
We've
year it
seen-
went down to this sort
Yeah.
of wire but Kieran Sandow, great
Good
pickup from Tai
pickup.
Sakamoto. Looks down,
he
James
wants to
Howe.
finish this.
Oh, good work from the two young.
Silky's just come out in this last 3 minutes and gone, nah,
Well, sometimes you've
I'm
only got
taking this game.
sometimes you've only got to play 3 minutes,
Yeah,
and it's enough to. He might have another one in him here.
you might.
Kieran. Oh, great check there from Howe.
Oh, that's off the foot.
So ball to be picked up.
Look at that hustle from John. Both those players just coming
good
in
work
for that
there.
ball.
Howe with the ball. 3-on-3. They need it. Oh, he needs to give that.
He's looking at passing back, but you don't want to be passing the ball
Sakamoto
back.
down to Robinson. 1:17 left in the game.
He's going to have
Probably
shot
just gotta
here.
Looks
shoot
the other
it.
side.
Just have to shoot.
Yep, there's Newman the other side. He's opened up there. Needs to either give it.
That's some great defense
Oh,
by
that one's off the foot of the goalie. That'll be a reset, and they'll have it for the another 30. So still an opportunity here for the Seadevils. But they need to get one away quickly, and there's Evans just picks the ball up. There's a penalty.
We've got,
No,
he's in the crease.
I thought he had him for a holding penalty there for the
Yeah.
initial.
And again, just Ryan taking a good. Oh no, because we've got stop clock now in the last minute. So
Krista Mello says Kiz finally turns up. Yep, well, as we said, CDM, you've only got to play a couple of minutes to be a match winner. I'm sure I made my career out of that, although never a match winner. 2 minutes.
so they're just gonna.
And Grant Semler says,
Just,
nice
great
from Jess.
save.
Grant Semler says, is that lady still there? Well, yeah, the voices are slowly picking up. Newman with the
Oof.
ball. So 20 seconds. They need to get some shots away here.
They need to get some quick shots. Just having.
And there's one. And ball in the hands of Gaspari. Gaspari might even
They'll
run this out. 11 seconds to go.
Set some picks on each other.
Little bit of
Push and shove.
rub. It's not over yet.
Oh, this is going to get potentially.
And Ryan Gaspari. And they will run out winners here, the Raptors. 9-6. As they just take out the 21-22 grand final.
They did.
That had a little bit more in it, that game. That's what we like
You
to
got that
see.
aggression you wanted, that hustle at the start, you said.
I did. And
But that's what you want to see in a grand final, a game like that. You want to see that hard hustle from both teams.
I'll tell you what,
and phenomenal reffing as well.
Absolutely, the Black and Whites did a fantastic job tonight, as did both teams.
Yeah.
You know, kudos to the Seadevils. They've had a fantastic year. The first grand final appearance.
Yep,
for
and
them.
it's disappointing that players like Sam Kilford and Steve Mortimer can't play because they're both.
Well, how
big
much
names.
difference does that make?
Yeah, and that there is.
I mean, let's talk
potentially
about an
3 goals.
Australian keeper, and nothing against Luca.
Yeah,
He did a fantastic job. But you put Kilford in that side,
Yeah.
in the cage. Is that worth 3 goals?
And 2 goals last week.
And
And
2
2 goals last
Absolutely.
week. Probably.
And not just that, he's chirpy. He gets in heads. He knows how to get into the heads of his, fellow Australian players. And Morty's just got that experience, that skill that comes into a side like this. And it's hard when life happens and you get stuck with, stuff like COVID or, Sam got married. But
It's just
No,
another
I mean, don't
I can't
simulate those two.
I can't simulate those two, but
they're not the same.
it's disappointing.
Marriage
when-
and COVID. I'm sure there's a division there somewhere. But look, and kudos to Luca too. You know, he did a
100%.
fantastic job in the
and
cage.
he's taken on shots from Australian players that have played for Australia multiple
Absolutely.
times. So
Yep, and he's done a
Yeah.
fantastic job. Robbie Lawson says, great job, but both teams, great to watch. Bronwyn Keane says, yeehaw, Raptors, great game. Bronwyn Keane also says she's singing. So, we missed her. Maybe it was the cans on our head here, bro. But
it was a great game.
that was a very, very good game.
we
look,
haven't even spoken about.
We haven't.
Well,
we were so enthralled in that
with
game.
that game.
Personally, given that he had 4 goals and assists just in the first half, I've got to give it to Jesse.
Yeah,
He got him out to the big lead.
I'm off that. I know Jess was great, don't get me wrong.
That's expected, I think.
But
I know this
the
is me
shots
being a bit
coming
harsh,
the other
but
way, Breddy in the cage.
yeah, I would say Breddy. I know that. I mean,
was very good.
I don't know, Marty. Can we go to a vote?
Does the penalty count against him?
Yes, true.
Yeah, true.
Unsportsmanlike.
No,
Yeah.
all right, we forget about that one. See,
Yep.
but that's boxed. I mean, you know
Yeah.
what? There's a bit of that. Yeah, I'm.
From the losing team, I have to go Dan Evans. He was
Yeah,
in face-off
he
all
was
night, ran all night,
Again,
lots of
penalty.
big bodies.
Unsportsmanlike
Yeah.
penalty.
It's just
what have we got from our guys on the line? So here we go. Kristen Mello says the off-season addition of some Grizzlies is what the Raptors needed. Well done, Raptors, on a good season. Well done, Seadevils, on a much better season. Good to watch work by the refs too. Kristen Mello says Brett for MVP. Great to watch box across on my 100-inch TV. Benny
knows.
Tuck, we're
He's
coming to
coming
your
over.
place
He's
after.
going over. Oh,
That goalie has a ton of potential. Would like to some time with him. Benny Tuck says da-da-da-da. Good call. Looking forward to hearing commentary in the year ahead interstate. And Jesse winning as he just steps over here. Josh Tape says he actually says Sam Kilford is a sieve and wasn't missed at all. So as we get the one and only from downtown, Mr. Jesse Winnan, mate, we'll start with that one. 4 seconds to go, just before the half. It had been a tough half, a much more physical game tonight. Downtown, just pop it down there and say, Luca, try and see this one, and he missed it.
Yeah, the third bounce, I watched it. The first bounce skidded, and then the third one kicked up a bit
kicked.
right between the
Oh,
legs.
so it went forward, back, forward,
Yeah, it went around the net.
and all I saw was you down there going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to see Steph Curry do that one.
Hey, congratulations on the grand final win. Done it in 2.
Yep.
Last week, not as physical, but 9-7. Tonight,
buddy.
all right, we're back. Sorry. The roadies got into the house and just took us off. So, Jess, so last week, not as physical. Tonight, physical. The Seadevils have certainly improved as a
They
team.
have. They're probably the most physical team to play against. I reckon they're more physical than we are as well. We got a couple of big blokes, and they got some good runners. So there's a good contrast there of big blokes who hit and young guys who run up and down the floor all day.
There was a little bit going on there between Jacob Newman and Ryan Gaspari tonight. That was a good little matchup.
Ryan, I don't know who's Ryan.
No. But hey, I asked before the game, Jess, because I missed it last week. That little bit of
Yeah.
and we got it tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of grunt out there tonight. It was they were playing for next week, and we were planning to not play next week.
Yep,
So
yep. And they're press early from the defensive end, which didn't happen last week.
Yep.
They got you a couple of times with the 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So, you know.
They did. Guys can't count as well, I reckon. Lacrosse players, not
Is
Do not-
mathematicians.
no,
Is this
no,
Jesse? Is this
it's
Jesse
definitely not the
calling that?
umpire's fault. No, it's
No,
definitely not
I'm
the
blaming
referee's
our
fault.
guys.
Oh, your guys.
There's a clock there.
1, 2, 9, 10. It'll work every time. 4 goals and an assist tonight. Must be pleased with that.
Yeah,
As an individual
if I could maintain it for a whole game, that'd be all right. It was 4 goals in the first half, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely gassed by chasing young kids around, and then watching young kids run around.
And Brady Williams in the cage, fantastic.
Yeah, it's been handy having him this year.
And we were talking about at the end of the game, obviously, the Seadevils without a couple.
Yep.
Sammy Kilford, how much more of a difference would he have made? Luca did a great job.
Yeah, Luca's actually really good. He doesn't move much, so it's hard to pick it, because a lot of us shooting on Sam, you sort of know his initial movement.
Yep.
So you try and hit certain spots, whether on Luca we're hitting him in the legs. So, I don't know. Sam's a very good goalie, so...
Well, someone said he was a sieve. Josh Tape said he was a sieve.
Yeah, he's a very handy goalie, so Luca did a great job.
Yep.
And we'll take advantage
Hey,
of
look,
having an inexperienced keeper.
Absolutely. And you know what? Still to keep you to 9 goals in both
Yeah.
games. When this game does blow out sometimes.
Yeah,
And it's been
definitely.
The last couple of years, traditionally Raptors and Bombers.
Yep.
Nice to play a different opposition in the grand final.
Well, I think the Raptors have now played 3 different oppositions.
Yep.
With the first one being the Grizzlies. Now
Yep.
we've got the most
So
of the
you
Grizzlies on
played
our
them
team.
and went, you know what?
Yeah.
We don't want to play you again.
Yeah.
Come on to our team. I like that word.
I would have been happy to play the Grizzlies.
Well, you
Except
did.
there'd only be 3 of us. Yeah, without a goalie.
I was going to say that man down, that 3-on-5 with
No,
the...
it's probably the strongest team the Raptors have had ever.
Yep.
Not the strongest. Our finals team wasn't the strongest team we've had this year, but strongest team the Raptors have had so far. Would have been nice if a couple other blokes decided to show up on a Friday night throughout the season, but
Yeah, it happens.
life
It
happens.
Now on to the field season.
oh, I'm not playing field.
Oh, there you go. You've heard it first.
Been out at footy pre-season, so.
Well, I did say that with the lace-out kick down here
It
before.
did, yeah. I've been practicing my kicks.
I was all over that.
Yeah, he needed to pass, and then we needed to score, and it would have been the hockey assist.
It would have, absolutely. So, as we get ready here, we're going to have the awards done here very shortly.
Yep.
We asked the guys to put in their all-star votes, and Cam Adams gave us 5 people. He wouldn't give us 6. And he said, I just didn't want to put Jesse in. I mean,
Love you, Cam.
so,
really.
but yeah, really good job by the Raptors for tonight. And we're gonna let you go and get ready here, Jess, because
no worries.
you might have to make some more speeches as the night
I
goes
hope
on.
not. I nominated a captain, I nominated a coach, and then none of them are here.
Well, yep, and there you go. There's the
I
handball.
needed Dylan to show up just so he could talk.
That's why you play football, to give the handball.
He was our in-home and our captain.
Yeah, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go some ads. Jess, congratulations on the night.
Living
Fantastic
choice.
game.
Is it Living Choice?
Living choice,
Yeah.
traditional,
Traditional homes.
power play sports. You
Power
might
play
need a new
sports.
stick. You know.
I've got a couple. I've got a couple from him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And are they good?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Outstanding.
Good for the first half.
4 goals, 1, and shoot from 90 metres. So that's not enough to get you a new stick at Power Play Sports, powerplaysports.com.au. We're going to go and hear a word from our sponsors while you go and get ready for the awards, mate.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Oh, jeez.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
And as we wrap up here, the 2021-22 South Australian Indoor Lacrosse League, as we see the minor premiers and the premiers for the year running out are the Raptors. So huge congratulations to the Raptors on a fantastic season, and huge effort by the Seadevils as well. They certainly came out with a very young team and inexperienced team, and to make the finals is a great effort on their first year, sort of really kicking together. So what we're going to do now is present the minor premiers trophy, and that does go to the Raptors. So the captain of the Raptors, if you'd like to come and present. And Cam, while you're here, we may as well present the Premier's Trophy as well. That one there, I believe you have to tap someone, or someone taps you on the shoulder and something happens after. So they fill it up for you. But congratulations, the Premier's 2021, the Raptors. And you want to say a couple of words? Here we go.
Yeah, thanks so much for everyone for organising this year. It's been great. I know it's been trying times. Seadevils, thanks a lot, guys. It was a couple of really tough games. I don't know. We certainly weren't expecting that much fight from such a young team. So really a big credit to you guys, and it's going to be exciting watching some of your younger guys develop as we go along further. Thanks so much, LSA. It's really good to have it streamed at home for everyone else that can't be here. And thanks, Blackwood Refs Centre. Thanks to the refs, everyone involved. But great season, boys. Good to have us all together. Thank you.
And Cam, I'll get you to stay here as we present the Premier's medals for you. So we'll call up number, in no particular order, but Andy Burford. Followed by Mr. Never Aging Scotty Dawson. Ryan Gaspari to the stage, please. And he will remember this game, he scored a goal, Joshy Harris. And we've got Iroquois Jacob, Otto, up we come. Love that ponytail. Mr. Silky himself, Kieran Sandow. Jesse Winnan. Josh Wood. The man who stopped many goals tonight, Mr. Brett Williams. Fantastic job in the cage tonight. And only one left, Cam. Congratulations, Cam Semler. Good job. Nothing better than presenting your own medal. What we'd like to do now is obviously recognise the men in black and white who did a fantastic job, and we've got Mr. Tim Guyett here to present the guys with their medals for the grand final. If we can call up Peter Tremlett. And Mr. Zach Tremlett. And also Mr. Luke Keesing. The boys did a fantastic job tonight, and for those of you, And Ricky behind the cage, who was running the shot clocks tonight. So, Rick, great job. And the camera. You do everything, mate, don't you? And thank you, Tim. All right, so to the highest goal scorers for the season, with a third place of 14 goals and 8 assists from the Bombers, Mr. Kai Williams. In second place with 22 goals and 16 assists from the Bombers, also Mr. Anson Carter. And with the first place with 27 goals, 6 assists and 1 from about 90 metres tonight, Mr. Jesse Winnan. And the All-Star team for the coaches' votes. The goalkeeper from the Bombers, Mr. Connor McGee. For the offence, from the Raptors, Jesse Winnan and Bombers, Anson Carter. In transition was from the Bombers, Kai Williams. And the rookie from the Drop Bears, Mr. Sean Filippa. Now to the MVP on the coaches' votes. Oh, okay. Oh, for the defence. Defence. For the defence. Oh, this is my first rodeo. From the Raptors, Ryan Gaspari. And for the Seadevils, Mr. Benny Robinson. That's why I thought it was a misprint, Ben. But defence. Here he is. Apologies, guys. You have to read down the page. Yeah, reading down the page has been my downfall in recent times. Great job, Ben. Great job, gentlemen, in the All-Star team. Fantastic for the coaches' votes. Now for the MVP for the coaches' votes. In third place with 6 votes was Bomber Anson Carter. In second place with 7 votes from the Raptors, Mr. Kieran Silky Sandow. And in first place with 9 votes, this is the MVP coaches' votes, is Bombers Kai Williams. Unfortunately, Kai can't be here this evening. He might be getting some good waves, I'd say, given the weather we've got at the moment with this tropical down. And on to the best and fairest for the referee votes. In third place with 6 votes from the Drop Bears, Mr. Sean Filippa. In second place with 8 votes is a tie. We've got the Raptors, Jesse Winnan, and Bombers, Kai Williams. And first place with the BNF referee votes is the Bombers, Anson Carter, with 12 votes. And that wraps it up here from the Blackwood Thunderdome, which has been a beautiful venue for us, and we thank them and all the help to Bob and all the guys behind the umpires, referees, and everyone that helps out here. To LSA TV, to Marty and all the guys, and to all the players that put this together. We wish you well in the up and coming field season, and may you enjoy the box nationals later in the year, and give yourself a rest about November. So congratulations all, and we're going to tidy up here from the Blackwood Thunderdome.